Well, hello there, folks. Heard something this morning that sort of concerned me, though. For all I'm saying it concerned me, it's not to be unexpected. They're interviewing Barry Hearn there this morning on the TV on the eve of the Snooker World Championship starting up again, and they're talking everything snooker. They're also mentioning darts and a bit of boxing, but snooker's the main focus as they're talking there. They're interviewing old Barry, and he's saying, you know, we need sort of some young players that we're getting them through, but we need our littlest through in snooker because we need somebody to do to snooker what he's doing in darts. He said, but no doubt it'll happen. He said, everyone talks O'Sullivan at the moment, and O'Sullivan's been around a long time, but one day there'll be another run. He said, there's just bound to be. He said, but we're doing well, everything's going fine, you know, no problem there. And then he was asked about the World Championship and obviously it being at Sheffield, and he said, well, we've got 3 more years to go here, you know, and then the contract ends and then we'll renegotiate. He said, I'm in no rush to take it away from here, you know. I made my start in my sporting life from what Steve Davis did here for me 40 odd years ago now. He said, but that said, you know, some have said it's a tired place, and it probably is, and there's always the Saudi question. He said, and with the Saudis, he said, what they would offer would dwarf whatever we'd get in the UK. There's no doubt about that. He said, we're not fools. He said, but I would obviously always rather, you know, Sheffield remain the home of snooker. He said, but that said, at this moment in time now, he said, you know, I took a step back. The CEO of my company is my son, and my son's doing a fantastic job. He said, and we do talk. He said, we talk about snooker over breakfast on a regular basis. Obviously, the lead up to the World Championship, we're talking about it now. And he knows my thoughts, really. He said, but that said, he said, like I've just said to you, if we move it to the Far East, he said, the money they're going to give us will dwarf what we're getting now. He said, and when all's said and done, my son, as I've just said, is the CEO. You don't put somebody in that position and then make decisions for them. He said, so really it's up to what my lad wants to do there. He said, you know, he said, I can always put my 2 pence in. He said, but I can't be seen to be making the decisions. That's why he's the boss now of the company. He said, but obviously what will be, but it is 3 years away. And I'm thinking, you're telling us in a roundabout way it's going. There's no doubt about it, it's going. Now, I might be proved wrong. I hope I'm proved wrong. I think most of us want it to be over here. It's always been over here. People are like me, I think, in the men, especially when you get to my kind of age group. We don't like change. We like things to be as they were. We've grown up with them. I've grown up for 30, 40 years myself watching snooker. I remember the days of Higgins and Spencer and Raiden. I don't want it anywhere other than Sheffield. But the inevitable just seems to be around the corner. I just can see it happening, and I think it'll be an awful thing to take it away. For all it might bring more money into the sport, I just think it'll be an awful thing to happen. But I just can see it. And as I'm watching that interview this morning, I'm thinking, it's going, isn't it, Barry? It's going. You know it's going. Why don't you just tell us? If it goes, I'll be disappointed. I don't know about you folks, but it will disappoint me one hell of a lot. But I just think it's inevitable. It's going to happen. I don't want it to, but I thought it would. And after that interview this morning, I've come away thinking even more so. He's letting us know that that's what his lad's going to do. I'm sure he is. Without actually saying it, I'm sure he said it. But what do I know? I might be wrong, and I'd love on this one to be proved wrong. I won't be unhappy with that.